Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Tuplex. So I've got a bunch of engines, and as soon as I get some iron, I can make a crawler. Okay, so we'll craft that one by hand. I'm going to need some burner generators. And for that I need more circuits, so let's grab those. Okay, I can make one, and I need more iron again. I think we're going to have to increase our iron production. Need more circuits for that. There we go. And then I need a vehicle construction roboport. One roboport can handle 50 bots. Okay. Alright, so I think I have what I need to get the crawler put together. Now, we just finished Steam Power 1. And Steam Power 1 gives us access to the next tier of boilers. So we have Boiler Mark II, and we have Steam Engine Mark II. Now a Boiler Mark II can run 3 Mark I steam engines. So that's a good way to get your power upgraded. Now in my case, I do need more power. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8. So I can still add 12 more regular steam engines to that. So I'm gonna do that before I start making Mark IIs. We'll max out the first line. Okay. Or there's 8. So there's 8 making now. I'll give myself enough iron to make 16 steam engines. Alright, 5, 10, 15, 16. 8. I can do 12 more. So let's make another 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll just max out that whole line. Yeah, this stuff I need to pick up soon. Can I make more? Actually, I don't need any more nanobots. I've got a lot. Okay. Alright, and then we'll need to make some of the construction bots as well. And for that, I'm going to need more of these circuits. Okay. So I can make 11 or 12 of them. So while I'm waiting for that to get done, let's go and upgrade our power. I do need some more boilers. Yeah, and for that I'm just missing some stone. Alright, so I have 8. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more of those. And then I'm going to need 5, 10, 11, 12 burner inserters. And then it looks like we're probably going to need some more mining drills as well. And I need some pipes. Alright. Now we also have access to Mark II mining drills, which are much faster. They have, the regular mining drills have a speed of 0.5 and a mining power of 3. The Mark IIs have a speed of 1 and a mining power of 4.5, so they're quite a bit faster, but as you can see, they take a lot more ingredients. So until we have the basic electronic boards automated, I'm not going to do too much stuff with Mark II equipment, just because I'm not going to be able to produce it fast enough. Alright, so it's 2, 4, 6, 8. I want to make 12 of these all together. Actually, why don't we do this the smart way? make use of our nanobots. Okay. And then I just have to wait for the rest of this stuff to finish crafting. I do have stone pipes. I could use that, but I don't really want to mix the pipe types. Alright, so we're going to have to wait a minute. In the meantime, let's set up our crawler. Alright, so this is the crawler. It's a big vehicle. As you can see, it has a huge amount of storage space, and it has a grid. So in the grid, we're going to put 2 burner generators and 1 roboport. At least 1 roboport for now. We can add more later. This roboport will allow us to run 50 of these bots. Okay, so we'll put the bots in the trunk as they're made, but we do have to fuel all this, and this is a hungry beast, as you're going to see. So I'm going to pick up a bunch of coal. I know that's going to turn off my power. Maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Alright, so I'm going to give it 1 stack for the vehicle. And then you right click on these, and with that you can load it with fuel. Alright, so I'll put the rest of the coal in there. Alright, do I have my pipes yet? Oh, I probably did, and then used them up to make the rest of these engines. Alright, so let's put down 2 more of these. Okay, so now I'm getting the actual construction bot alert message when something's not ready. Because now I have an active roboport. So that's a good sign. It means it's working. Okay, do I have burner inserters? Yes, finally. Now I just need the pipes. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Alright, very good. So now we've got a full complement of steam engines. Let me put those mining drills up there. Otherwise we're not going to be able to feed them. And then we'll go down and finish setting up our crawler. And it looks like I'm going to have a few more of these. Work? Yes, good. So I'll go ahead and add these as well, just so that we get as much coal as we can. Is there any coal here, actually? No. I'll put that up here. Okay. And as I mentioned earlier, it would probably be a good idea to start converting this coal into carbon to use for the generators, since that is a more efficient use of this resource. I'm not sure how I want to do that yet, though. We're actually going to need carbon soon, anyway for those circuits. But I think I want to do the carbon for power separately from the carbon for circuits. But let's take a look at it. I guess we can do more research. There's... Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do military 2. Because we're going to need that for the... We're going to need that anyway for this military science packs. And then we got more nanobot upgrades and things like that. Okay. Yeah, so let's take a look at the planner. Whoops. No, I don't want to do that. Let's get rid of that. All right, so let's look at a recipe for carbon. Okay. So let's imagine that I want to use up 13.3 units of coal. All right, so I'll just start this off with, let's say, we'll call this 100. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we'll call this 100 per second, let's say, just so we can see how much stuff we're going to need. Okay, so if we make that in liquefier Mark 1s, and then the coke from crushed coal, it looks like so far I can only make in a furnace. But when I do coal processing 2, I can make it in a liquefier. And that allows me also to make sulfuric wastewater, which we can use later to make sulfuric acid. All right, so let's do coal processing 2. And then when that's done, we can change this recipe, I think. Yeah, let me remove it. All right, let's add carbon dioxide, assuming we make that from coal in a Mark 1 liquefier. And then as soon as we get access to this technology, we can activate the coal recipe or the coke recipe that I want to use. Before, we've been putting crushed coal in a furnace. That's one way to make coke. The other way is to use a liquefier. It also involves using water, purified water. But that gives us as a byproduct sulfuric wastewater, which we can use to make sulfuric acid. So I'd rather use that method because that gives me a byproduct that I'm going to need anyway. All right, so the crushed coal, we're going to use crusher 1s. For purified water, I'm going to make that with water purification. And I'm going to do that in a Mark 1 hydroplant. And I think that's everything. Yeah. Okay. So this is telling me that we need 56.7 coal per second. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scale down this carbon number until I get a full belt of coal, which is 13.3. So let's call this 20 per second. Yeah, 20 per second is a little too low. What about 24? Whoops. No. I didn't want that. This is the one I wanted. How about 23? All right. Yeah, so 23 carbon per second will use up just under 13 coal per second. Okay, which is a full belt. All right, so let me pin this. So you can see that this is going to involve a lot of stuff here. So if you guys don't mind me derailing things a bit and working on this instead of military science, I would very much like to do that. Okay, well now we have the crawler. So let me turn this thing around. This always goes in the direction opposite to what I expect it to, just because of the way it's made. Now, the crawler drives through trees very well. Also, if you run into any of your buildings with a crawler, they'll get destroyed almost immediately. So you have to be careful when you're driving around the base with the crawler. But this is where, what I'm going to show you here, this is where the crawler really shines. All right, I'm going to just select all those trees, and all these very slow robots are going to go out and start collecting things and bringing it back to the crawler. And all that wood, okay, it looks like it's going to load it in for fuel first. That's fine. And then it'll just start accumulating in the trunk. And we can just leave that there and let it run. Okay. So let's queue up a bunch of liquefiers. I think that's in petrochemical. Yeah. All right. I'm going to need to grab circuits, a bunch of iron, and a bunch of stone brick. So let me load up on that stuff first. Here are my circuits. I'll just gobble up a bunch of these. Okay, so now I can make, I need 11, 19, 40, I need 40. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And I need 6 ore crushers. I already have 5, so 1 more will do it. And I need 4 hydro plants. Those are going to need a lot of those fancy circuits that I'm always running out of. One, two, three. All right. I need a few more circuit boards. There we go. And I'm also going to need a clarifier. Because this is also going to make saline water as well as purified water. And the saline water I don't have a use for yet, so I'm just going to run it into a clarifier. The clarifier is the liquid version of a flare stack. It just gets rid of fluids. Or liquids, I should say. What else am I going to need here? I'm going to need a bunch of pipes, which I'll probably just make from stone brick, since I have plenty of stone brick, but I don't have so much iron. Is that all that I need? I think that's all that I need. Okay. So, the lagginess of my game is getting a little bit worse, so I'm going to take a short break to restart the game, and then I'll come back and we'll finish up. Be right back. Okay, and I'm back. Thanks for waiting. It does seem to be running better now. Okay, so we're going to have to wait for all that stuff to finish crafting. That could take a little while, but we can get started. And I think what we can do is we can use this area over here to process the coal. All right, so step 1 is going to be the crushing of the coal. So we're going to bring that into 6 crushers. 1, 2, 3. So I think we can do 3 per side. And I just have to wait for my 6th one to finish crafting, which will be in a little while. And let me look at this again. Yeah, so this is going to make 15.4 per second crushed coal, which is going to be a bit more than a yellow belt. So, and these need to go into 21 machines making coke. Okay. All right, so the coal would come down here. And then after the coal, we also need the liquefiers making carbon dioxide using coal. And there are 8 of those. So let's do 4 and 4. All right, and then at that point, all of the coal will be consumed. Carbon dioxide from coal. Now the other recipe, no, that's carbon monoxide. I thought there was another. Okay, yeah, we can also make carbon dioxide from wood pellets. But I'm not making wood pellets yet. All right, now all of these ingredients I think will send to the outside. So we need to flip that around. These are all facing the right way. Okay. So the crushed coal can come down like this. And at that point, we're going to go into 21 liquefiers where we will make the coke. And we're going to be making 15.4 per second of coke, which is a little bit more than a yellow belt as well. And that's 21 into 11. So it's practically a 2-to-1 ratio between the machines making coke and the machines making carbon. So I think what we'll do is we'll just insert, like, let's make a row of 22. That's 22. Do I really want a line that long, or should I do 2 11s? Yeah, I think we should change the layout here a bit. Let's send the coke, or let's send the crushed coal up here. Oops. And then over. All right, I got my ore crusher. All right, how fast does this go? 2 per second. 1 coal to 2 crushed. Okay, so we can have blue inserters coming out and yellow inserters going in. Like this. Okay, and I need more power poles, which I will be able to make someday. All right, so we'll come back to the power. All right, so this is going to be bringing crushed coal down. This is going to be the regular coal going in, right? Okay, so if we put, let's see, these are going to be the machines making coke. So I wonder if we could just do 2 rows. Yeah, actually, well, and then we have to, yeah, I think what we can do is have these like this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let me pick these up. All right, I'm going to put a halt on these pipes for now. Okay. So if we do this, then we would need we could actually have, yeah, we would need crushed coal going down each side. All right, so this one could come down this side. And then the other one can come down this side. Like that. And then that way we won't fill the belt with crushed coal, because now we have two belts making crushed coal. All right, so let's try to power this up. All right, and then here we need to get in the purified water, and I haven't left myself much room for those pipes. Right, because that's going to need... Yeah, I think I need to move all of this over. Actually, I'm just going to move it over to this side, since I have unlimited room pretty much. All right, so let's pick up all of that. And we'll thank the gods for the nanobots. Okay. All right, we'll let the nanobots do their thing. Let's see how our crawler's doing. Yeah, slowly but surely. I really need to make a lot more bots. I can't see the contents of it remotely, apparently, but this will be a lot better when I have more bots. But again, we don't have a shortage of wood right now, so it's not critical. We're not doing any research though, so we should probably work on that. Yeah, at this point, I'm just gonna put it in automatic mode and let it do it at once. Because I'm not sure of anything specific that I need right now. Okay. Now in this case, it's going to need to go like this. Crushed coal. There we go. And then this one can go over there. All right. So now we can... I think we'll have to do something like this. All right, so the time on this is 4 seconds. We need 2 crushed coal. So we can have a yellow inserter going in, and then we can have a red inserter going out. And it's 2 coke for 2 crushed coal. Okay. Yeah, so we can do that. And then how are we going to power this up? This is a bit of a problem because I'm not going to have enough room for power poles. At least not to get to the machines as well. I need to move this in at least by 1 more. So to do that, we're going to need a lot of underground belts. Okay. Sorry, I need to put the inserters here so I can visualize this more easily. Alright, so this is the crushed coal. So we just need to make sure that we get crushed coal every time we have a underground belt, right? No, maybe I can use regular. Can I use regular power poles if I do it like that? Yeah, it'll have to be like that. So I'll just do that to make it consistent. All right, yeah, and then this powers up the production buildings as well. All right, so let me pick up all of this, and I'm going to use the bots to help me with that because that's going to be really tedious to do manually. And I'm going to need a lot of underground pipes as well. All right, so I can, if I copy that, well, and if I'm going to do that, then we might as well copy this part too. All right, blueprint. That's what I'm looking for. All right. So this is what I want to copy, right? All right. And then actually I'm going to steal some of this stuff temporarily so that I can make another blueprint on the other side, and then I'll put it back. All right. So that'll be like that. Okay, I need to steal some more undergrounds. All right, so that would be coming out here. And then coming out again there. And then power poles go here. And then we need stone pipe. Okay. So this is going to be my blueprint for that side. All right. So let me pick up this. All right, so we got the left side and the right side. All right, so let me, I need to fix this and put back the stuff that I removed. Okay, that'll be good. And then this one goes on this side. All right, and then I need to fix that one too. Okay, so to finish this, I'm going to have to craft a lot of underground belts and stone pipes. So what I propose at this point is that I finish crafting all the ingredients that I'm going to need to finish this after this, or between this episode and the next. There, nice. See it finished. So what we can do now is bring it to a new location. Make sure I tell this to only do trees and rocks before I destroy my whole base. And then start clearing out more trees. Actually, let's just stick within our area here. All right, and let the bots go to work. What was I coming over here for? Oh, yeah, pipes. So let's, do I have a couple of construction machines? I do not. I need everything. Okay. Thank goodness. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to automate the production of the pipes. And I'll make them out of stone just because I have plenty of stone that I can use. Stone pipe. This one can be underground. And then we'll do another stone pipe. And another underground. Okay, so we'll put chest there. How fast does that go? Yep, 2 a second. And then this needs 5 stone brick and 5 pipes. So this is going to be using up stone brick at an alarming rate. And I think just a regular one on the output is going to be fine. And then I'm going to put another regular one on those outputs so that I get some regular straight pipes as well. No. Well, that's fine. These will fill up eventually. So let's limit these chests to 1 stack each of the undergrounds, and then let's say 2 stacks each of the straight pipes. And we can help these guys out by inserting a bunch like that. Okay, so we'll get some pipes crafting here. I'll craft the rest of the stuff that I need, and then in the next episode we'll finish up the production of carbon for steam power. And then the other thing that we can consider are going all the way to carbon pellets. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, coke pellets. Sorry. 5 coke pellets. Yeah, actually, instead of carbon, I need to make coke pellets. Yeah. So once we get the coke, instead of making carbon with it, I'm going to make coke pellets out of it. That's a recipe that we unlocked with coal processing too. Because a coke pellet takes 5 pieces of coke at 5 megajoules each, and it gives us 30 megajoules of energy. So that's like 20% energy bonus. So we'll turn the coke into coke pellets for fuel. Carbon we will make, but that's going to be over here for making circuits. All right, so we'll revise the recipe to make coke pellets. I apologize for that confusion, but as you know, I'm kind of new to this myself, so I'm going to be screwing up lots of stuff in the near future, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks again for joining me. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.